Hey gang, this is Mitch from the Crossroad Off-Road Podcast. This is my first YouTube video, so you gotta bear with me here. But what I wanted to do was kind of talk about some of the things I did to my Jeep that I featured in episode 20, I want to say episode 27. Thought I'd give you a little video of those things. So it's not a full Jeep walk around because I hate those things. But this is just on a few of the features that I talked about. So I did wash the Jeep real quick because apparently it was a hot mess. I talked about the little thing, I think this is a Rugged Ridge, I want to say. But this is my wife's phone, using it as a prop here. But here's the magnet that I put in there. And this is really just to hold my phone. Her magnet's in a little different spot for her vehicle. Got a little thing that goes into, what do you call those things? Vents. So she has that in her vehicle, but that's mine for mine vehicle. So my phone will sit up there uh, just kind of like this, and it won't fall. Even if I'm off-roading, it won't fall. I can just plop it in there, it'll stay, just like this one is kind of staying there too. There's a little metal piece that goes in the back. All I did was shave down the vent things that go in here, drilled it on. And this is the little thing I put in the worthless quarter-inch thick, or deep, I should say, storage area that was there where you lose all your coins. This is much deeper. Even if I'm off-roading and the phone falls, it's going to fall into this piece here. Then this one right here, this is a little piece where I can drill in my, we'll screw in my radio. I'll show you that in a second here too. But that was a nice little project that I did there too. Everybody makes their Jeep their own, and that's just a couple things that I want to do to make my Jeep my own. Along with there's the fenders I was talking about too a few episodes back. This is the radio mount. It was a phone mount. So you can use it as a phone mount too. I think I got the expensive one, but this will sit right in there just like that. And this is my Bofang thing, and this is the phone mount that was for the rugged radios. Supposed to kind of go over here somewhere, but I didn't have that piece, obviously. I didn't want to drill too many holes. So I made that little strap iron. I don't know what I got that out of, but sits right in there, screws in there, sits tight. So I'm driving down the road. My radio sits like that when I have it in there. I'm on a trail, it sits there, doesn't bounce around. It will just unclip pretty easily out of this piece here. So nice little setup. So I talked about that one. I believe I also talked about the trunk piece. And that's one of the reasons I had to wash the Jeep, because I want to take the top off today. So this is the trunk piece I was talking about. So this is a factory option, kind of bolts right in. This will flip up to go the other way. So underneath it has actually a nice little tray, pop holder if you drink pop. But it sits right in there. So then this will lock with your regular lock that's on your tailgate to secure your items, like I said. Kind of like that deal. What I liked about this one that I found, it's a factory Jeep one. So I found this on the old Craigslist for 40, 50 bucks. I figured how much I paid for it, somewhere around there. And a buddy of mine picked it up for me, brought it to a bike race. So that's how you can secure your Jeep with your top down, doors off. You can still put your valuables back here. So I think that's the main two things that I talked about on the Jeep. So I just wanted to make a little video and kind of share what I did. Oh, one more thing that I really like. My Home Depot door hangers. It's these guys right here. I actually put, it's got pool noodle material, but it's actually for going around pipes. So this is a little bit of material that was on there. I think you probably get one for about $3 to do this. Same deal, kind of foam out. So I just take the doors off, hang them right up there, and they're nice and set. And then I use these little clips here. These hang my my windows, and then I put the back window on top of here after the doors are on there. So that's kind of where the back window sits all rolled up. Another little thing that's in Quadratec that I really like is if you notice when you take your doors off, that light will stay on. But you can buy a little switch that'll shut that off. Okay? So you don't run your battery dead if you have your doors off. It's like a little switch that goes underneath the dash there. And it's a tiny little switch. Just goes into your fuse box. Quadratec has those. They're pretty nice. So there you go. A little short video on the things I was talking about on the old podcast. So if you like that stuff, fits your needs, do it. If you got other ideas, cool, because everybody Jeep is their own. So there you go. Thanks for listening to the podcast, and that's how I made my Jeep my own.